So a little bit of forcible relocation here. We've got a fig tree which is growing directly on top of the sewage line, which is a biological, all natural type thing, so that's no good. Those are the ICE tools I use to relocate or possibly Waffen SS. But the really cool thing is this little jobby here, which I tried to use here to excavate, but it wasn't working because the roots were getting in the way and I was just hammering it over. But let me show you where this is going. And I've got some root, like medicine or whatever, that will hopefully make the roots catch again, even though they're like, you know, sort of half chopped off and that. But I did this hole, which is at least 2, maybe 3 feet deep if you get the earth out of the bottom. I did that in about 30 seconds. So while at first I wasn't convinced, I'm really glad I got that little auger. It's yeah, well, I got some idiot hunter shooting over my head, a bit too close to the house. But anyway, there you go. And now I'm gonna try and see if I can make it survive by also using this stuff, root medicine. We'll let you know in a month or 2 if it's still alive. This is about 2 minutes later, and I've used it to widen the hole by just sort of going at an angle around it. Now I'm filling it up with water a bit, because obviously this is going to need quite a bit of sustenance if it's to survive. And like I said, see you in a couple of months and see if it's still alive. And here we are, another couple of minutes later. Fig tree is in. It is leaning a little bit downhill, but that's just the way the branches are. I'm probably going to put some supporting sticks on the other side. And these 2 branches that are sort of growing along the ground, that is how the original was, but again, I'll probably support those with some sticks. Well, that's that for the fig tree relocation program today. And let that be a lesson to other figs. Don't try and grow on our sewage line. And this is the crater where it used to be. You can see the, you know, this is not very deep, maybe a meter tops. So probably tomorrow I'll try and dig up a bit more roots and make sure that there's nothing else that can grow down there. But for today, that's it. I'm done. So it's been 2 or 3 weeks now. 3 weeks, I think, almost. And I'm just watering the fig tree. So all the leaves have dried out and died. But I think it might make it, because if you look at the very tip, there's a little green shoots there coming out. There's another one here. So, and another one there. And I think these are new. I don't think they're old ones. So obviously the old leaves and everything fell off. But and I'm watering it when I remember. I think this is the 3rd time I've watered it quite a lot in about almost 3 weeks. So I think it's doing all right. On the other hand, the olive tree is looking almost like a grape, you know, bunches of grapes. It's got a lot of olives on it. So I hope that, well, I've got a guy supposedly coming this weekend to clean up quite a bit of the farm, which I hope he does, which will make the collecting of the olives quite a bit easier, because as you can see, I mean, this is just the bottom of my garden and it's like super overgrown everywhere. So there you can see there's a peach tree which actually gave a lot of peaches, but we didn't really collect them in time. So I'm hoping to do better this year with the collection of the olives. That's my neighbor, the guy who's passed away. And you know, he hasn't been around obviously for almost a year, and look how much neater his place looks compared to mine. So got quite a bit of work to do there. I'll try and take a bit more wide angle shots later to give you a better idea of things.